questions
Okay.
for all the candidates.
Yeah, it's all good.
But depending on your answers, I may ask you a
I
follow-up.
got you.
All right. But my first question is, why are you running?
Okay. I was captain over the patrol division, and I recently retired this past December with 32 years of service. And I saw us losing not tens and 20s of officers, but hundreds. And sitting in a meeting one August, some things were said that I didn't agree with. And I said, look, we have to have a change. And the old adage, nothing changes if nothing changes, it comes here, because we need to go another direction. We're losing people right and left. We're trying to hire people part-time. They're not invested in Bibb County. They're only here for the money. And it's like every ComStat meeting we had. ComStat meetings are captains and above, and you sit and you discuss stats. And like, it just kept going up and up and up, and we're not doing anything different. And if you would have an idea to try to help out, nobody was listening. So I felt like, you know what, I think I can make a change, and I think we need a change, and I can bring some fresh ideas and to help people of Macon-Bibb.
Okay. Well, if you are elected,
Yes, ma'am.
what would be your top priority?
Okay, so staffing is probably top on everybody's, because, you know, if we've lost, the last time I checked, when we consolidated with the Macon Police Department in 2014, I believe it was 600 full-time mandated officers, okay? And the last time I checked, before I retired, we were down to 225. Now that is including Sheriff Davis and his command staff. So staffing is a big thing. I would go directly with the mayor and talk to the mayor and the county commissioners and have a meeting with them, because you got a mayor and a county commissioner that are actually all on the same page. They work very well together, and they have Macon first. You know, they're putting Macon-Bibb County first. And for once, I think it's an opportunity to come in with this team, because this is the critical election to me for Macon-Bibb to go to the next decade. You got older county commissioners who can't run anymore, and you're going to get fresh ideas, and I think that's what Macon needs. We need a fresh look at everything, and I think talking to the commissioners and the mayor has always backed first responders. He's always given the sheriff everything he wanted to try to do what's right. And after I get it staffed, I want to clean the jail up. And when I say fix the jail, I'm not talking about physical. I'm not the locks and bolts. I'm talking about the living conditions in the jail. The pipes and the plumbing is falling out. I want to fix the jail. We definitely do need a new jail, but it's more for the living conditions for the inmates, because not all inmates are convicted, you know. And then after we fix the jail and get up to speed, I would like to reach out and start a cadet program. It's kind of like DECA program. I don't know if you've ever been in the public schools here, but if you had a job when you were a teenager and you had a job, you can skip 6th period and go to your job. And I want to show some students and young people that being in law enforcement is a noble profession, and try to start recruiting that way to show people that it is noble, and that just by coming to work as a law enforcement officer, you can make a difference in somebody's life. You can save a life, or you can even change somebody's life.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about, you alluded to a little bit addressing issues with the jail, because of course, if you do have staff and you are enforcing the law, then you are arresting people. So talk more specifically about how you would address Bibb County Jail.
Okay, so I was the captain and administrator over the jail from, I believe, 2015 to like 2018. And I walked the halls every day. And it's the cleanliness of the jail. To me, you have to treat people with decency and respect. The jail's conditions has gotten so bad that the animal shelter is cleaner, and the cats and dogs of Bibb County are treated better than the inmates. There's stories of inmates being caught in cells for like a whole day. The attorneys can't come and see them. Conditions about the food is, they're not even getting enough food. They are getting what the state allowance is, but I feel that if you treat them with respect and give them enough to eat and nutrition and clean it up and give them a clean place to sleep at nighttime and give them the protection that they are allowed, they get the same rights as you and I. They're just waiting to go to court. So I would focus on cleaning the jail up and making sure everybody's safe. So.
Very good. Tell me about your qualifications. What makes you the most qualified candidate for this job?
I've recently retired with 32 years of service. In that time, I went from a basic jailer, because when you get hired by the sheriff's office, you started off in the jail. And you know what? I would never trade that for anything, because that was probably the best experience I've ever gotten. But I went from a jailer to patrol, to a sergeant on patrol, to a lieutenant over to patrol, to the SRT lieutenant, and then captain over the jail, captain over patrol, and captain over courthouse security. And I have GBI leads training. My record is, my training is utmost. I'm a CIT certified crisis intervention, and just with my experience on OJT, just 32 years of service, I think that I'm the most qualified out of the candidates. And experiences, to me, is the most critical thing about becoming a sheriff.
So let me ask you about the sheriff's office relationship with the district attorney's office, and how, cases, people come into the system, they're on the criminal side, and the path would be that they move through the judicial system and, their cases are processed.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see any problem with the way that things are moving through the system in Bibb County in terms of lack of prosecution?
Okay, so we're getting into a hot topic here.
Yeah.
So a lot of people forget that we just went through COVID, and that really froze everything. I mean, at one point we had 156 murder suspects or sitting in our jail waiting to go get their day in court. I believe that the district attorney is doing everything she can to work with the sheriff and trying to free up space and trying to get people their day in court. The law also says you deserve a speedy trial, and COVID slowed everything down. And I know a lot of people are upset, but everybody has the right to get a bond. And as long as they go through the process and the judge sets a bond, then they have that right to bond out. But the DA has made several programs to try to free up space. Let's say, I believe they just started a Genesis program, which takes nonviolent offenders, and from the ages, I want to say 16 to 26. And it's a program that you can get into, and if you have any restitution, you got to pay restitution. They're not getting away scot-free. They have to pay for what they did, but they're going to send you to make sure you get a high school diploma, and they send you to a life coach, and they also have maybe like a therapist who teaches you how to not be compulsive with your thinking and how to deal with your emotions, and they walk them through and how to deal with different situations instead of violence and anger, because most of these people that are in jail, they grew up in broken homes and they really don't know what to do with their feelings, and so they just lash out. But I think the DA is doing a very good job of working with the sheriff on trying to keep people out of prison, and we want to try to give them a second chance, and we're trying to give them job skills. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to try to let them see the error of their way and just give them a second chance, because everybody deserves grace. So,
Well, in terms of the folks who are charged with the most serious crimes here in Bibb County,
yes, ma'am. That falls on the, okay, so you're saying the backlog of people who can't get bonds?
yeah.
Okay,
Well, no, not can't get bond, but that their cases are not being brought to trial.
right, so, all right, I got you now. So we're taking pleas, is what you're saying. Well, I'm just saying, usually before the DA or the sheriff, they do speak to each other, but the DA does speak to the family of the victims, and they usually make sure it's okay before they offer a plea deal. And I do believe the DA is doing everything she can. So I believe that she is in a tough spot because of the backlog of cases that COVID created. But I feel that she's doing a very good job.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see, really, anything else that you want to add? This is your freebie
Well.
question. What would you like for voters, the public in Bibb County, to hear from you?
Well, there's something my very first day on patrol, my training officer told me, and he said, Chris, this is the first thing I tell all my trainees, and it's going to help you through life. He said, I want to tell you one thing. Believe what you see, not what you hear, because people will tell you anything. I believe that crime in Bibb County is up overall. We just had another murder last night, which makes 10 in April. We just had two people shot this morning, and I just want people to know that I'm here. I'm running for the right reasons, and that I'm going to be a sheriff. That is, I am and always will be a blue-collar deputy or a sheriff. If you want a white-collar sheriff that's going to sit in his office, and look at pictures of himself with famous people, or a sheriff that sits on committees, just bunches of committees, that's not me. I'm going to be a working sheriff. I'm going to work alongside my men and women of my department and the citizens of Bibb County, and we're going to combat crime together, and we got to get the public's trust back, and I want to be that man to get it back. So vote for me May 21st in the Democratic primary.